It looks like the masked bandits are at it again.
Hi there.
I
Hi.
see
How you doing?
the masked bandits are at it again.
There we go. My name's
No
Rick Buckley.
crime
I'm a
in the city,
detective
yeah?
with the city police, and we're just here to serve you some paperwork. A ticket from the Chinook Mall protest on March 13th.
Why?
It's for failure to wear a mask under the city.
I
bylaw.
am exempt.
Oh, yeah?
The bylaw is very clear,
Okay.
and I made sure that the police officers were aware I am exempt medically.
Okay. Well, the instructions on the ticket there on how to contest it. So here's your.
So you're a detective, right?
Yeah. Gonna hand it to you.
So,
here.
so
there you go.
you're here
Is
to
your-
uphold
is-
the law, right?
Is your brother here?
So you're here to uphold the law, right?
Is your brother here?
You're here to uphold the law, to exercise law,
Okay,
right?
well, there's your ticket. I served it to you. Just.
And the law is
down
very
there.
clear that
Okay.
I can be exempt
Okay,
from
have a good
wearing a
day, all
mask,
right?
right?
Okay. Take care.
Well, you're coming here in a capacity of officers, right, to uphold the law. And you're acting like gangsters, thugs, for the mayor. I don't understand. The law is very clear. Is it not? There is something called exemption, medical exemption, and yet you wear a badge and a pistol and you don't care about your own law. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't understand. When you signed up to be a police officer, you signed up to be a thug, a gangster? I don't understand you people. You're shooting your own foot. You are destroying this country. In the name of the law, you're breaking the law. I don't understand you. Who are you people? Are you Nazis? Are you gangsters? Are you SS?
Just hang on. We've already gone through this. My partner talked to you. If you remember me from downtown, my partner's the big tall guy.
Okay.
We've talked to you. He's mentioned about the Nazi thing.
Yeah.
That's very offensive.
Well,
you
it's
know
offensive.
that. You know that it's very offensive.
I grew up in
you
Poland.
Okay, you know that then.
Yes.
My grandparents came from Czechoslovakia.
So why you're doing what you're doing?
Okay.
If you know what happened.
Unfortunately, we have a job to do also.
But that's
This-
not hunting peace,
Okay.
law-abiding
But-
citizens.
But
You
this-
just
what-
came,
what
you
my-
just came to my house
Okay,
with
what
all your guns, with
what
all
my
your power.
sir, with my issue is being called a Nazi. Okay.
Yeah, you are acting like a Nazi.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're
No,
hunting me. I've done nothing wrong.
No,
I have
I'm not
medical
acting
exemption, and you came to give me another 26
Sir,
ticket.
we are going to end this. You have your opinion. Unfortunately, we have to do our job. Or
But that's
fortunately,
not your job. Your job is to
Yeah.
uphold the law. And the law is very clear. It's your law. It's your bylaw that says there is a medical exemption. So why are you here? You're here because you are acting like a Nazi. That's why I call you a Nazi. You're not here to uphold the law. You're not here to uphold the law. That's my point. You wear your badges and you're acting like thugs. That's what I don't understand. So you showed me your detective badge, and when you signed up to do your job, that was what you signed up to do, or you signed up to catch criminals, right? So he's wearing double masks. Wow, unbelievable, unbelievable. And then now he's not wearing a mask. I mean, this is so bizarre. This guy is wearing 2 masks, and the other fella is wearing 2 masks. The police officer, one over there is wearing a mask, and another one is not wearing a mask. Unbelievable. So we have detectives right now, detectives, coming to my house to deliver a stupid bylaw ticket for not wearing a mask in a mall while I have a medical exemption. This is bizarre. This is absolutely crazy. Think about it. So these days, instead of catching pedophiles and rapists and murderers, catching real criminals, detectives are being sent to people's homes Why? Because I did not wear a mask inside a mall? And then he is offended, the officer, that I call them Nazis. I mean, they're acting like Nazis. They're not following the law. I am all about law. The bylaw is very clear. You have to wear a face covering unless you are medically exempt. That's the law. But this is not about the law. This has never been about the law. This whole craziness is not about the law. This whole thing is about control. This whole thing is about submission. This whole thing is about we say what is the law. And even if it doesn't make any sense, we're going to send detectives out of all the people, detectives, to a person's house for not wearing a mask. This is an offense that has $100 price tag to it. $100 for not wearing a face covering. And the law, again, is very clear. You can be exempt, and I have actual medical exemption. I had it way before this craziness, years before. I don't have to tell you what it is. It doesn't matter. It's not your business. It's not their business. But I have it. And I addressed that years ago with my doctor, family doctor. But you see, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the public says. It doesn't matter what an individual says, because this is not about the law. This is about forcing people into submission. You bow or else. You bow or we will attack you. You bow or we will harass you, intimidate you in your home. We'll come to your home and we will send detectives, and not bylaw officers, detectives and the police with guns and tasers just to give you $100 ticket. It's bizarre. It's crazy. If we will not stand up, if we will not push this, I fear for those kids. You know, this is a school. What is the future for those kids? I mean, what is their future? What kind of a nation we're going to leave behind for them to enjoy it? The guy is offended because I call them Nazis, and yet they act like Nazis. And he's offended because his parents or grandparents came from Czechoslovakia. Then you should do it. You should know better. That's exactly how everything unfolded during the Nazi era. One law at a time. Just following orders. I'm doing my job, research, study history. That's exactly what it was. I'm just following orders. I'm doing what I'm told. This is my job. Boom. They shot the mom with the baby. He was just doing his job. He was just following orders. Do you know that there is not recorded a historical fact that Adolf Hitler murdered anyone himself? There is not anywhere that you can find in history that Adolf Hitler pulled the trigger himself. He always sent others to do his bidding. And others were more than happy to do what Adolf Hitler was telling them to do. They were just following orders. Adolf Hitler never murdered anyone. He just sent people to murder people. And that's how it went. I didn't murder anyone, he would say. And other high-ranking Nazis, they themselves personally never murdered someone. They just followed orders and then went down the chain of people saying, I didn't do anything wrong, it was not me. Wake up, Canada, it's time to stand up and fight this. Wake up while you still can. It's like my brother is saying, wake up and smell the coffee, because you may not have that coffee tomorrow. Be blessed.